10 of the Tyrone Shorter Show here on PowerCats TV. I'm your host, Robbie Donahoe. The Wildcats are just about nearly there to that division championship as they took down West Lauderdale in the de facto division title 12-0 last Friday. We welcome in your head coach of the PowerCats, Tyrone Shorter. Coach, I know you probably wanted a little more offense out of that game, but a shutout and a win like that in a tough environment, you got to be happy with how this team played on Friday.
Yeah, I am. Our guys came out and played really good. I know a lot of people want to see a lot of points, 40, 50 points, but, you know, sometimes, you know, football games are different. You know, everyone's is different. So sometimes you might score 40, 50 points. Sometimes you might score 12 points. So, I mean, you know, as long as you get the W, that's all that count. But our guys, they came out and played really well. I got to give West Lauderdale credit. They came out and their kids played really hard. And I was kind of disappointed on a couple of, you know, they stopped us on a couple of fourth and inches and things like that. But, you know, I got to give their kids credit. Their kids came out and played. You know, it was for the district championship, and they came out and gave us a run for it.
I think you mentioned after the game that you wanted this kind of a game to kind of test this team. And then I've heard from a couple of people like, no, I'd much rather have comfy, like 50-0 kind of games. Explain a little bit more about why you want those kinds of grinder 14-10, 14-7 kind of games to prepare this team for the postseason.
I mean, one thing, because it gives your kids, they stay, you know, they stay ready. They stay on top of their game, because this high school kids are, you know, they look at records and they look at, you know, different teams and stuff, and they kind of play down sometimes. That's the reason why I like to stack our schedule at the beginning of the year. Our non-division games, I want to stack the schedule, play really, really tough competition, because it's going to get you prepared and get you ready for the type of game that we played on Friday. You know, sometimes when you play a lot of cupcake games and stuff, it can hurt you at the end. But if you play a lot of games that you have to make adjustments, your team, you know, have to play really hard all the way through, it helps you at the end. I always believe in that, and most of the time, you know, is when you play hard and tough competition, you know, it's going to help you, you know, down the road.
The defense finally got a shutout. I think they've been so close in so many games, and they've given been a fumble for a touchdown, or it was a trick play for a touchdown in one game, but they finally got that goose egg on the scoreboard. How impressive was that defense on Friday? You
know, our defense been playing really well. I mean, but to be honest, with that first group if you can say you have 6 shutouts with that first group, because really, you know, only a few teams scored on that first group. But I'm excited about this group, and, you know, that defensive line, they play really, really well, and it's so scary about it, because, you know, only one senior on that defensive line. So, but this defense playing really well. Our defensive coach has been doing a really great job, and that's what it's going to take. You know, I always believe in being a defensive coach myself. I believe in defense win championships, and we have the defense to win it all. And we just got to continue to play good and keep making adjustments and keep playing the top of our game, and I feel good where we are defensively. We just got to stay healthy.
We now welcome in our players of the week from this past Friday. It is our entire defensive line, as you can see to my left right here. Ty Cooper, Jakevius Hibbler, Jamarcus Island, Omari Macon, Laquarius Taylor. There are players of the week courtesy of A&E Insurance and Winston County Farm Bureau Insurance. We start to the guy with this big cast right here. How's it feeling, by the way? Is it feeling any better?
Feel pretty good.
Okay. So, Ty Cooper, this defensive line was just nasty. Y'all were tenacious last Friday. What helped pull through that you guys got that shutout against West Lauderdale?
First, I want to thank God that didn't let us get hurt, and we just played together. We had each other back, and we just played ball together as brothers.
By the way, congrats on that Southern Miss offer.
Thanks.
That's pretty exciting. Speaking of offers, I know this guy in the middle right here, Killer Red, Jakevius Hibbler's got a couple offers. Red, how has this defensive line grown over these past couple weeks? Because I think it's starting to click for you guys now.
All right. All the work from the summer is just paying off week by week. We just coming harder. Everybody playing physical. Everybody playing together.
I know you're upset that you didn't get to do that sack dance last Friday.
Real upset. Because I know everybody want to see the sack dance.
You know, I've got kids that want to emulate that. They come up to me like, hey, PowerCats TV. And they do like that when they come up to me.
The kids, they come.
I love it. That's fantastic. Snake, you're one of the newcomers on this defensive line because you were moving around with the linebacking core last year, but I think you're starting to really get it together now, especially 7 tackles, interception, pass breakup. How have you grown as a player over these last 2 months, I should say?
I got better because now I know how to form. Like my form got better and my technique got better, and it just made me a better person all around.
How much you enjoy playing with all these guys on that defensive front?
It's so fun. You guys, excitement.
Sammy, who's the class clown of this group right here, of these 5?
Yeah, it got to be Red.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because his personality, the way he do everything, he's just funny.
I like it. You two are inseparable, by the way. Laquarius Taylor, Omari Macon, you see 57 and 50 at those tackle spots. It's like they're the same player. Did y'all come out of the womb together? It seems like you're the same person.
Nah, we just very close kin and friends. Still together, side by side.
Omari, it seems like every time you get a big play, it's a new sack dance. You were surfing one time, then you did this backflip last week or something. I don't know what it was. How have you gotten so creative over this? Maybe it was Sammy that did the backflip. I can't remember who it was, but your sack celebrations, where does this creativity come from?
It just comes to me like in a dream. Like sometimes I see it in the NFL, and I just put everything together in my head, and deja vu comes to me. I see it in the game, and I'm already. Soon we get to the game, I'm doing it in the game. I like it.
I like that. Awesome. This defensive front, you guys it seems like y'all have fun.
Yeah,
our defense
is scary. Like y'all went to come in here, think y'all had good high expectations and think y'all finna win the game and stuff. No, the defense is a nightmare. We're scary. We're ready to eat, destroy all of y'all dreams and stuff.
It's that I think I mentioned, I think put the hashtag Friday Nightmare. I think that's going to stick, especially with this defensive front. All right, Ty, back to you. What's the expectations for Friday? I mean, one win away from clinching that division championship.
We just got to play together and come out and play hard. We can't overlook any team. We got to play them like they the top team in the state.
I'll let my lone senior finish this out. Red, senior night Friday. Last game playing at Ari Hines Stadium in the regular season. What sort of emotions are going to go through you with that game?
I'm just going to enjoy my last game with my brothers. It's about me being a senior. I know I'm miss these moments. Ooh, I ain't finna cry. Anyway, I'm miss these moments with my brothers, man.
This is a great group of guys right here. This fearsome 5, I guess you could call it. Ty Cooper, Jakevius Hilbert, Jamarcus Allen, Omari Macon, and Laquarius Taylor, our defensive front, our players of the week. Guys, we appreciate the time. Good luck on Friday. We look forward to seeing more nightmares in that backfield.
Yes, sir.
We now welcome back in Coach Tyrone Shorter. And, Coach, it's now 2 games left of the regular season. 2 teams that we will be favored to defeat. The division championship is right there for the taking now as we took care of business in the first 3. How do you keep these guys focused on, you mentioned before, don't look at the record. You need to focus on making sure you play your best game on Friday.
I don't take any team lightly. We're going to approach this game right here just like we approached last week's game. Leake Central has some very good football players. They got a really good quarterback, they're good tailback. We're going to approach this game like it's our last game. We're going to have a heck of a practice today. We have 2 games left on our schedule. We only guaranteed those 2 games. Every game else from here on out, you got to go out and you got to get them because it can be your last. And I told these seniors on yesterday that, I enjoyed, coaching them. I love those guys, and I don't want it to be their last. I want this senior group and this team to go all the way to Southern Miss because, since I've been here, they just been doing everything I asked them to do. It's a good group of kids. They've been great leaders, and we have the team to win it all. But like I told our guys on yesterday that the best team don't always win it all. You got to go out and you got to take it. You got to earn it. And that's what, our guys working at. We don't want anybody to give anything to us. We don't want to think about the referees or anything. We just want to go out and just win football games because we are the better football team and we the most prepared football team. And that's what it's going to take to win it all. And
senior night is coming up on Friday night against Leake Central, 7 o'clock kickoff time. elements are probably going to be coming into play here. There may be a little bit of rain. Do you change anything if you play in a significant amount of rain or anything along those lines?
Well, not really. I mean, this day and time, they got a lot of different stuff that, you got dry balls. You can keep the balls dry. You still can throw the football in rain and weather, but you just got to be a lot better tackler because, it's going to be slick and slippery. But, we probably need to play in a game like this because, from experience, I just know in the playoffs, you're gonna play in a wet, nasty football game in the playoffs. So it might be a game that we might need to play in to get us prepared because I feel like around that third or that fourth round, it's gonna be nasty and wet. And the way that things are going now, we've been having a dry spell. Now it's starting to get a lot of rain. So I believe, it's gonna be some rain throughout this playoffs.
If you're a Wildcat fan, you know Rain all too well after last year beating Greenwood to go play for that state championship. We were gathering 2 of every animal. It was that kind of deluge. We were trying to build an ark. So, yes, it's going to rain on Friday, but this is the kind of game. We had talked about the West Lauderdale game being the kind of game that can prepare you for the future. This is the kind of game that's going to do just that, play in the elements. 7 o'clock kickoff time against Leake Central. We will have senior night festivities coming up before the game, so it should be a great evening for football. Any last news and notes that I'm missing out? I'm excited just to be back out there again.
Yeah, I am too. We back at home, and our seniors, this they last regular season game, on our stadium and our field. So, I'm very excited for these seniors. These guys they've been awesome, and I can't wait to see them play again on Friday.
We'll see it all on Friday when we host the Leake Central Gators, 7 o'clock kickoff time right here at R.E. Hines Stadium. We'll have senior night festivities before the game, so make sure you're out there to support your Wildcats. For Tyrone Shorter, I'm Robbie Donahoe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.